As a content creator, sometimes when I'm pressed for time, I've got to reuse assets, and this game reminds me a lot of that. But I would know something about reusing assets, that's why I've got Alec here more often than not.
Prick.
So with that little dig out the way, what exactly do I mean? Well, in this video, we're going to discuss exactly that. Here are my first impressions of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let's discuss the campaign real quick, and we'll do it real quick because everyone's already murdered this to death on YouTube already. But basically, it is just reused assets. It's basically a lot of the same weapons already in there, a lot of the maps that we've already seen before, such as Verdansk and other multiplayer maps. And to be honest, some of the open campaign missions, I think they're called, you know which ones I mean, they're just like very small multiplayer sized maps with missions on them. Like, I don't really like that. Very, I would say lazy. Well, technically it is lazy, but it's more so the fact that it's just hashed up assets, saving time. And the same goes for multiplayer. Now, you can't just honestly think you can just give us a bunch of maps that we've already seen before, change the time of day on them, and call it brand new content. Don't get me wrong, they're classic maps, they're great maps, but they're maps that already exist. This is basically like me creating 10 different videos at this point with all the same footage. You shouldn't really be doing it because it just shows a lack of effort, really. And apparently they made this game in 16 months. That is a horrendously short turnaround. This will mainly be due to the fact that Modern Warfare 3 was meant to be DLC to Modern Warfare 2, and at times it shows. Now, does the game play much better than Modern Warfare 2? Yes, absolutely. Do the guns feel better than Modern Warfare 2? Yes, absolutely. But I can't help but feel that this is a really unfinished game. It doesn't feel like a new game. It does feel like, it feels like an upgraded DLC. So this is somewhere between what we probably were going to get and what they wanted to give us. It's in the middle. It's more than DLC, but it's not quite a full game for me in that regard. So let's talk about the weapons now. The weapons in this game do feel really good, and we have got to address the elephant in the room that the Modern Warfare 2 weapons have been added into this game as well. Personally, I don't see much point in using them, mainly because Modern Warfare 3 has released with more weapons than any other COD game bar one, I think, in the last 10 years. So we've already got a full plethora of weapons. Two, the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, though apparently they've been balanced to Modern Warfare 3, do fall quite a bit short. And a good example of that is the Modern Warfare 2 EBR could consistently 2-hit from wherever you wanted it to. Leg, arm, toes, didn't matter. Any range, didn't really matter. Very rarely was it a 3-hit kill, whereas in this game, it's very rarely a 2-hit kill. And that just goes to show that I haven't implemented these weapons properly, and that'll be because they want to sell you skins for the new guns. So let's talk about how you're going to unlock a lot of these guns. Now, there is partly the standard unlock system where you go from level 1 to level whatever and you unlock the guns on the way. However, now there is also something called the armory system where if you want to unlock certain guns, attachments and other bits and special decals, you have to do it using the armory system. And essentially how that works is you do your daily challenges, you unlock another challenge, which is all worth 1 point by the way, and that 4th challenge per day is the win. For every win you get after that, you'll get a point towards these armory unlocks. And then certain weapons, attachments, bits and pieces, they all cost a certain amount of points. Some can be 5, some can be 9, some can be 99, depending on what decals you want to show off and you want to be the best. But also zombies. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't yet played it, but I do like what I see. Looks really good, and I do like the fact that it's got that DMZ like element to it, where you know you can extract, and what you leave with is what you can unlock as well. So I do find that a really exciting element to the gameplay too. So I'm actually really excited to give that a go. But I'll give you more on that next week when I'll be doing the 1-week review of the game. This is just initial first impressions, really. One more note on zombies before we continue, and that is the fact it is replacing DMZ. Now, for me, this is a little bit problematic and says a lot about Activision and Microsoft in regards to the fact that it is just using this as an excuse to pad out the game, not free-to-play zombies. And it could have easily been free-to-play. It's already got that slot, if you like, of where the audience would be going from DMZ. So for me, it is just something to justify the cash grab that they're doing, which is a bit of a shitty thing to do, but that's just the way it is. Let's talk about asset sharing. We have talked about this a little bit before, but it's more than just the maps, the campaign, and other bits and pieces like the weapons. It's also the actual files the game is installed with as well. So, for example, Alec went to install the game, but then he had to do a 90 gig update to Modern Warfare 2 to then do a 40 gig update to Modern Warfare 3 to actually play the game. Well, I actually recorded him going off on one about it, so here's a little snippet.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, mate. I went, oh no! Oh! No. Do you remember when you could just buy a game and play the cunt? Instead of downloading the game, opening the game, shut the game for a download, opening the game, shut the game for a download, then apparently you get the 45 gig update when you want to play with Craig. Right? What?
So it just goes to show that you can't even uninstall Modern Warfare 2 to make space for Modern Warfare 3 because you've got to do the update for Modern Warfare 2 anyway. And if you didn't buy Modern Warfare 2, well, you're going to have to install that game's assets as well via the Modern Warfare 3 download, which is fun for nobody. How dare you? But I've been bashing on COD loads. I actually really enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun with the weapons. I'm having a lot of fun with the armory. I'm having a lot of fun just moving around the map and not feeling like I'm being tethered with like an anchor to me boots. So it's really nice having that freedom, that movement, and that gunplay. Do like tac stance as well. That's really handy for marksman rifles and battle rifles up close when you've got your big scopes on. And it means you can also put them big scopes on and still be able to use your main gun up close. Pistols do seem a bit better as well than what they did in the beta, which I am delighted to say. And on the whole, I am actually really enjoying the gameplay. It's just that the politics behind the game is just leaving a really sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. But can I justify it as a £70 purchase? Yeah, kind of. I suppose if you say kind of, not really. I personally can, because I'll be able to get a lot of content out of it. I'll be able to have a lot of fun with it. And to be fair, I'm more of a multiplayer guy anyway. And there's enough multiplayer maps, there's enough multiplayer guns, there's enough of a change to the perk system that it justifies being it's like a full game. So for me, yes. Could you justify paying £100 for it for the Vault Edition? Oh, that's getting a bit tighter there. It depends on the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass hasn't even released with the game yet. We're still in Season 6 at the time of writing, which is weird to say the least, but that is what it is, man. But yeah, personally, I enjoy the game. I think that if you're interested in it, especially multiplayer, you should buy it. But yeah, I can understand why people wouldn't want to buy it with some of the shithousery that Activision and Microsoft are pulling right now. But those are my first confessions, fucking hell. But those are my opening impressions. I know it's a little bit longer than what I thought this was going to be, but there is a lot to talk about. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you enjoying it? Have you bought it? If you haven't, will you be buying it? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it, because I am genuinely curious to see how you guys have received this game. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just want to let you know real quick that we are going to be streaming most Fridays and every Sunday from now till Christmas. And if you want to find out the exact times on those dates, make sure you are following the Facebook page. Link is in the description. But until then, we'll see you in the next Shadows Raining Winter YouTube video.
And don't forget Discord, you fucking whores.